All right, 8:15 is the time right now. Ashley is in Oakland this morning, where it is an emotional day because the A's are playing their final game at the Coliseum.
Yep, well, let's check in with Ashley now, where fans are flooding in to say goodbye.
I'm having the best time out here, you guys. There's a lot of emotional stories, some exciting stories. I actually had a chance to talk to somebody, and he said, my dad was at the very first game, and today, as his son, I'm at the very last game. And that, again, that is just one of thousands of stories that we're hearing today. What a great family. Tell me your name. Sherry.
Dylan.
Jim.
Austin.
All right, so Austin, from Livermore, tell me what's your fondest memory of coming to these games throughout your childhood?
Yeah, well, I'd love to go to the root beer float games. He would take us. We would see all the famous people, all the famous athletes. That was one of the coolest things as a kid. So
yeah.
I'll miss the opportunity of going to that and sharing the same experience, bringing my kids. I wish to do that, but sadly can't.
And again, so many stories, so many similar stories. I have my own personal stories. If you want to walk this direction, over yonder, guys, that's what we call the Oakland Hills. That is where I spent my childhood. That's where my dad grew up. My dad has his own personal connection and ties to the A's. Here it is. The Oakland Coliseum, a pillar in the community. The Oakland A's baseball team, the fabric of generations of families with memories spanning as far back as the late 60s, including my own.
Back then, it was a special, it was a special place to grow up.
That's my dad, Darryl Williams, his childhood home in the Oakland Hills overlooking the famous stadium. A building that for my family is more than just a cement structure. It's the epicenter of where memories were made. This is a photo of my mom and dad taken on my grandma's balcony back in 1983. But let's go ahead and zoom in. There it is, the Oakland Coliseum on a bright sunny day.
Close enough to at least get the energy, feel the energy when the A's were playing.
Probably a good 5 to 6 miles away, but you can see the Coliseum and you can hear the roar of the crowd. But I'll never forget one year being at a game and telling mom and dad, be on the porch. We're going to be on the third deck. We got the binoculars, wave a chair, right when the game starts. And we literally saw them from the third deck seating of the Coliseum.
But for my family, just like many others, the A's were more than just baseball. In 1968, it was a winning team that brought the community together during a dark time in our nation's history. The A's playing their first home game in Oakland just 2 weeks after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.
You bring winning team together, you bring people of different colors together as well. Baseball did that for Oakland. I'm convinced of it.
As the A's played their last game in the city, people just like my dad will remember home games, the smell of popcorn and hot dogs, and even special moments like catching foul balls.
And
you don't have the ball?
Of course not, because back then, you play with it, the dogs eat it, all that stuff.
And when I asked my dad for some final words, he just couldn't hold back.
Bless the Giants, but they're not my team. I'm an A's fan, and I'll always be an A's fan.
All right, so to put everything in context, the dogs ate all the foul balls my dad and his dad caught here at the Coliseum. And if you're wondering why we were on Zoom, it's because my dad was out of town on business, but he's back home now. Tell me your guys' last name.
Mestis.
Mestis family hanging out this morning. Tell me why you guys are here today for this final game.
Because we can't come back again. It's sad. So here we are again, brought the kids, family, here to enjoy the whole day.
Yeah, you guys are also big fans of Good Day Sacramento. Where do you live?
Yeah, Fairfield.
Okay, so will you be seeing the A's?
You guys are the only channel I ever watch.
I love
only
that.
Channel.
Do you plan on watching the A's once they come to West Sacramento?
Oh yeah,
of course, right?
Yeah,
you gotta do it.
We gotta continue all this.
I love that. Have the best time today. Again, Oakland A's final game, 12:37 against the Texas Rangers. Sold out game before they come to West Sacramento. We'll be right back.